Hello everyone, welcome to Tutorials in Hand. In this video tutorial, we are going to see how to write a C program to find volume of a sphere. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. Before directly moving on to the programming part, let's understand the logic and the formula that we are going to use. So first of all, we are aware that the volume of a sphere is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r cube, right? So can we replace pi with 22 by 7? Then the answer is yes. So let's replace this also. So r cube is nothing but r into r, right? Now what we can do is, can we write the same expression like this, that the numerator part should be in the numerator and the denominator part should be in the denominator. So by this what I mean is, can we write 4 into 22 into r cube all in the numerator, and the denominator part, which is nothing but 3 into 7 in the same part, right? So this is the formula that we will be using in this program. So now let's remove this and let's comment the next formula that we are going to use. So from this expression you can make out that we will require two variables, which would be radius and volume, right? So now let's start our program. So first of all, the very basic thing that we have to do is we have to include the header files that would be required in our program, right? So let's include it. So the very basic header file which will allow us to use functions like printf and scanf is stdio.h. So let's include it. Now let's start our main method in order to start writing the program. So as I told that there are two variables required. So from the nature of the variables we can make out that these variables can have decimal points as well, right? So we can declare it using float. Now let's have the variable name. Now let's ask the user to enter the radius. Now let's say the user has entered the radius as 1. So we as a programmer have to make sure that the radius that the user is providing gets stored in this variable r. So this thing we can perform with help of scanf. So we'll simply write scanf and then modulus f. Since the data type is of floating type, that's why we wrote f. Had the data type been of integer, then we would have written d. Now where exactly we have to store? So we have to store in r. Now what's the next step? So the next step is to calculate the volume. So let's copy paste the same formula. Now what exactly we have to do? Now let's print the answer. So it's nothing but modulus of f. Now let's run this program in order to see everything working. So let's provide the radius as 10, and boom, here you can see that the answer is 4190.476. So you can do a thing that you can see that the number of decimal points is not actually rounded off to a decimal point that we require. So let's do a thing, instead of writing modulus f, let's write point and the number whichever we decide, that will tell or that will decide the number that will be there after the point. So let's round off, or let's give 3 so that we get 3 decimal points, and let's rerun it and let's give the same input, and boom, here you can see that earlier where the output was having no any fixed number after point, but in this situation we are having just 3 numbers after the decimal point. So this is how we can write a program in C language to find the volume of a sphere. I hope you enjoyed the video, but still if you have any doubt, then feel free to drop it down in the comment section. We will surely try to take it up as soon as possible. So this was all about the video. Thank you.